Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. The current date is Friday, August 4th, 2017, and the current time is approximately 10:17 p.m. So, first, I cannot tell you how very happy, how very excited, how very delighted, how very thrilled that so many people have already created video replies, or VRs for short, of my very first tarot tag video, hashtag TarotTag8. And so far, one person has created a video reply, or VR for short, of my very first Oracle card tag video, hashtag OracleTag7. So I am supremely thrilled about that. My excitement, my delightment, if there's such a word, has been ever increasing. And it's so funny because at this point you've already seen the videos, but recently my awesome audiovisual person and I recorded 3 videos in a row, and in between the first and second video I had a new YouTube channel subscriber, and in between the second and the third videos I had a new YouTube channel subscriber. It's like, all right, I love this. It was so funny because I remember it reminded me of so sorry about that. It reminded me of a client that I used to have who lives in the Upper West Side section of Manhattan in NYC, New York City. And I used to have the opportunity to lead group prosperity classes in her home. It was like a prosperity support group, actually. And I used to joke about how every time I went to the bathroom, there would be somebody else who arrived. And one time I purposely went into the bathroom just to go into the bathroom. And then it was, and sure enough, I was in the bath. I wasn't even doing anything. I'm like just like smelling the bath salts that were in there. You know, they were scented with rose and jasmine and sandalwood, and they smelled delicious. And I forgot the name of the brand, but they were so good. I can see the logo in my mind, but I don't remember the brand, but it's really good. And then I'm like, you know what, let me actually do something else in the bathroom. So I washed my hands with this beautiful soap. And sure enough, somebody else arrived for the group prosperity support group that day. And I'm like, this is so cool. So it reminded me of that. So let me acknowledge, and for the record, I am acknowledging the new YouTube channel subscribers that have subscribed since July 30th, because I had uploaded my very first tarot tag video on Saturday, July 29th, 2017. So all of these individuals that I'm acknowledging have subscribed since Sunday, July 30th, 2017, and there are so many I actually have to make a separate list. 13, by the way. Blessed be the power of the witch. And they are you ready? Chris Ann, Kasha, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Lakeview Medium and Tarot, I love that, by the way, Lakeview Medium and Tarot, it's like it just sings. Alicia Morales, Latina, yes. Kirstine Gersvang, Chris 379,000, love that name. Temperance Tarot, another one that I love. Richard Green, Chris Smith, also known as Poe Crow, Veronica A. Budd, Elaine Duell, love that, just sings, Elaine Duell, Vicky Nicholas, and last but not least, Dmitry Korolev, also known as Dan, who not only created a VR to my very first tarot tag, hashtag TarotTag8, but he also created a video reply, a VR, to my very first Oracle card tag, hashtag OracleTag7. Very excited about this, very excited. Okay, shout out to Gothica. And I wanted to talk a little bit about, I almost forgot. If you have not heard your name or your YouTube username mentioned in this video, I will confess that there are some videos that I've put ahead in the queue because I've strongly preferred to upload videos in the same chronological order in which I record them. So if I record a video, let's say on August 1st, I'm going to want to upload that video first before this video, which is being recorded on August 4th. So that's how I like to do my videos. But every once in a while I will jump one ahead, like with my very first Tarot Tech video. So if you haven't heard your name, it's probably because I have yet to upload that video. Now, most of you know that in addition to being a professional psychic, I also have a side position of employment. My side position of employment I don't talk about very much, but I will say that I've had this position of employment continuously since September 2014. My hours are more part-time the first 2 weeks of the month, and they're more full-time the third and fourth weeks of the month. So one of the things that I've been doing since, especially this year, since my side position of employment has become more demanding this year, is that I prefer to work on my blog posts, on my WordPress blog posts, and my YouTube videos during that part-time period. So there are times when I may want to do nothing more than to work on several videos for my YouTube channel and blog posts on both my WordPress blogs. But because of how demanding my side position of employment is during that full-time period, it's just not feasible. I would love to, I really would, and I can honestly tell you that that last month's full-time period was especially demanding, and it was compounded by how much more I needed to do, and unfortunately high heat and high humidity just doesn't work for me. I don't like to. Somebody recently, and she's not only a client, but she's also somebody else that I hold in high esteem. She's a fellow witch, and she is also somebody that is one of the most intelligent people I've ever met. I remember she had pointed out that in a lot of my videos I complain about the high heat and humidity, and I do apologize for that. It's not my intention to complain about the high heat and humidity. It is, I've always found it very physically draining. Like I need to literally force myself to do things. And sometimes it's very challenging. It's like I find that it drains my physical and emotional and mental energy, and that's not something that I want to experience. I love having very high energy levels, especially physical and mental and emotional and spiritual. But my intention is to catch up on YouTube video uploads and those that have accompanying blog posts. And I also have been divinely guided to make some of my videos just videos, meaning that they're not going to have a blog post to accompany them. They're not going to be linked to a blog post in either my professional, metaphysically oriented WordPress blog, This Is Who I Am, or my personal LGBTQIA+ oriented WordPress blog, This Gay Man's Life. Most of them will, some of them won't, but I've been divinely guided to have a few that are just direct YouTube videos without any accompanying WordPress blog posts or anything. The other thing is, through watching all of these wonderful video replies, and they are wonderful, I have enjoyed every one of them. Some, yes, I will acknowledge that some I enjoyed and loved more than others, especially Two Spirit. I love Two Spirit's energy. I love his videos. I am not at all surprised that he has more than 600 subscribers. Frankly, I have a feeling that before the end of the year, he will have close to 1,100 subscribers, and one does not even need to know how to spell the word tarot to predict that. In fact, I would be shocked if by December 31st, 2017, whatever day of the week that is, Two Spirit does not have at least 1,100 subscribers. I'd be like, what? People better wake up. Don't make me smack somebody. Anyway, I did that shift the chair again, so I'm going to ask my awesome audiovisual person to confirm that I'm still in frame. Okay. And I'm going to remind him that this video may or may not be 20 minutes long or less. So I'm going to ask him to make sure that he keeps track of the time, which he is, but for my own peace of mind. Because some of you have noticed that some of my videos that are 20 minutes or longer, it's like you can't tell there's this seamlessness about them. That's an insider secret. Okay, so yes, so watching some of these other wonderful video replies, I have come to find some other tarot tag videos. So I'm looking forward to getting back in engaging in sacred play in tarot tags, or rather tarot tag videos, and creating my own video replies to those tarot tag videos. I have also done something, I began doing something that I haven't done ever, and that is a divination challenge on Instagram. I'm noticing a lot of us that are YouTube channel content creators of a magical, mystical, metaphysical nature have Instagram accounts that make us very happy, and although y'all are posting a lot more than I am, I will tell you that much. When it comes to posting on Instagram, there are times when I'm like, you know, I just want to look at what posts of my favorite people, my favorite Instagram content creators, my favorite Instagrammers, if you will, and reply and comment and all that other stuff. But yeah, I'm getting back into engaging in sacred play. Oh, and I do want to mention, if you do want to play along, pardon me, I have something in my eye. The Instagrammer's name is Tarotworks, Tarotworks. I know that his blog is Lost Star Tarot, and I love his stuff. I love all of his stuff. But yeah, it's called #Heaven Divination. So I do invite you to engage in sacred play with that as well, if you are so inclined, and if you have Instagram, because some people don't have Instagram. Most of you know I no longer have Snapchat. I no longer have Instagram. Excuse me. I no longer have Snapchat, LinkedIn, and I no longer have Facebook. And I'm so much happier not having Facebook. You have Facebook, good for you. Okay, now, so originally this video topic was going to be something else, but I wanted to acknowledge, and I'm long overdue to do this, I wanted to acknowledge some of my personal favorite YouTube channel content creators, and this is the mystical edition. So this is the edition of my favorite YouTube channel content creators, or YouTubers, to use the more common term, who are metaphysical, magical, mystical, whose videos are almost always of a metaphysical, magical, mystical, or spiritual nature. So of course I must acknowledge my three favorite living goddesses of YouTube, whom I have often referred to as my favorite living witch goddesses of YouTube, or my living witch, my favorite YouTube witches, or witches of YouTube. So they are Owl Moon 513, Avalon Spiritual Odyssey, and my homegirl, Ember Honeyraven. I love that she calls herself the Big Fat Witch, even though she weighs a whole lot less than she did when I first discovered her videos. I really love all of their videos. I do not watch their videos often enough, but I can honestly say that every time I have, it has been a very enjoyable experience for me. I have delighted in the sheer high number of live streaming videos that Avalon Spiritual Odysseys had lately, and especially these last few months. I have also enjoyed watching all of their other videos that have not been live streaming videos. Two Spirit has had some fantastic live streaming videos lately, which I have thoroughly enjoyed. And I will reiterate something I said several videos ago, because I think at this point, once I upload everything that is yet to be uploaded, I will be in the 150 video range of uploaded videos that I have on my YouTube channel. And that is that for me to have the bandwidth to be able to successfully have live streaming YouTube videos, I would need to have more money to pay for internet service at home. So if, let's say that my side position of employment doubles my salary, and I begin receiving at least twice as much money for my professional psychic practice. And to be much more specific, if let's say I begin averaging 5 readings a week, whether it is in Catland or outside of Catland or a combination of the two, then I will happily spend the extra money on having a higher bandwidth for my internet service at home to be able to have live streaming videos that are virtually flawless. And that's that. You know, I mean, really, I will happily do that. If I am receiving, I would say, at least 75% more money through my professional psychic practice and my side position of employment, then I will happily spend the extra money for the higher bandwidth. Until then, no live videos. I also have come to enjoy discovering other YouTube channel content creators. I must admit, I'm very biased when it comes to Two Spirit. I've happily said why. I've also come to love, and I've only watched one of her videos, surprise, surprise, her video reply to my tarot tag video, Nobody Here. I love the way she speaks. I love the sound of her voice. I love the background of her videos. I really enjoy everything. And I have a feeling that over the next few months, I'm going to be watching videos of a lot of people who I've discovered recently. I have absolutely enjoyed the variety of videos that Shamanic Arawak Priestess has. Thoroughly enjoyed them. I just looking at some of the titles, I'm like, oh yeah, I can get down with this one. And I must admit, Dan, also known as Dmitry Korolev, I have been absolutely enjoying his videos. I've only seen 1 or 2. Oh yeah, I've seen 2. His VRs to my very first Oracle card tag, and my very first tarot tag. So yes, I've seen 2. Unbiased, what can I say? But I really enjoyed his demeanor. I enjoyed his deliciously authentic honesty and directness in his videos. And oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought something was gonna fall. I really thought something was gonna fall. I am so sorry. I'm gonna make sure that my audio-visual person checks that thing to make sure that it does not fall. Yeah, you might need to bring it up. You might need to wake up. I'm sorry. I meant bring it, like lift it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to him, by the way. Do you know what I'm saying? He's nodding his head yes. Yes, okay. Sorry about that. I thought something was going to fall, and it was going to make a noise. And it would have been a very jarring noise for you. Me yelling was probably more jarring than that noise would have been, but anyway. I'm also discovering other, oh, of course, how could I forget? The Arwen Lynch. And of course, I have come to enjoy Angelo Nasios, especially because, you know, I only found out about him, I think it was last year. And I found out about him through my favorite tarot-themed website, eclectic.net. And I love eclectic.net. I love that it focuses more on tarot decks, tarot books, tarot reviews, oracle card decks, and tarot ebooks. And I remember seeing one of his ebooks, one of Angelo Nasios' ebooks on tarot spreads. And I'm not really, you know, I've said this in some of my previous videos. So yeah, so Angelo Nasios came back into my consciousness last year when I was at a going away party in Brooklyn, one of my favorite New York City boroughs. And then one of the other guests was like, have you ever heard of Angelo Nacios? I'm like, yes, as a matter of fact, I have. I have one of his ebooks. And then, of course, through Two Spirit, I rediscovered Angelo Nacios. So yeah, so I'm in the process of discovering other wonderful YouTube channel content creators that are focusing on the metaphysical, the magical, the mystical, and the spiritual. And I'm sure that this is not going to be the only time that I happily acknowledge them and how wonderful their videos are. I have a feeling that this is going to be an ongoing type of YouTube video series for me. But I felt like I needed to mention them now because they're great, they're wonderful. Some of them I watch a lot of their videos, some of them I don't watch nearly enough of their videos, some of them I've only started watching some of their videos. And with regards to Two Spirit, I am extremely biased, and I definitely want to watch all of his videos from the very beginning. And I've paused temporarily because the ones that feature a tarot tag, I want to participate in them. So, but given that right now, last time I checked, Two Spirit has less than 100 videos uploaded thus far, it behooves me to like catch up and watch all of them as quickly as possible. I might just do that. I might just spend an entire day watching all of them and then go back to the very beginning, and the ones that are tarot tagged or the ones where he creates a VR to somebody's tarot tag, then I'm gonna like do those. And I'll put them like in a special, I'll create a special folder for myself, like tarot tag videos, something like that. So YouTube, thank you so much for honoring who I am and what I do. I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already done so. And if you have not already scheduled a reading with me, either through Catland for an in-person reading, phone reading, or a Skype reading, then please do so. And if you need more information about that, contact me directly. You can either email me, which is thetarotman@excite.com, or you can post a comment if you don't mind it being a publicly displayed question, and then I'll reply. Some questions I would rather reply privately, like how much do you charge, how do you give a... Well, no, if you ask me how I give a reading, I think I would be okay replying to that publicly. But if you ask me how much I charge and how people can pay me, then I would rather answer that privately. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. But I'm making sure, just in case, going through the mental checklist, yes. So yes, so I am most thankful for a great deal. I've had a good day today. I got a lot done. The weather is nice and cool and breezy. I'm wearing casual clothing, which is not a frequent occurrence, as most of you know. I've had a delicious dinner with an utterly multi-orgasmic dessert, and of course I'm having my café bustelo. And I'm always happy to say that something beautiful is indeed on the horizon.